Welcome everybody back to another episode of The First Look, and on today's episode we're going to take a look at Hobbs and Shaw. I do want to say, if you're not a subscriber and you like what you see, by all means subscribe to the channel so that way, and also hit the bell notification so that way you're notified every time I upload a video. I do videos daily. So we're going to get into Hobbs and Shaw. It's basically a spin-off of the Fast and Furious franchise, starring The Rock and Jason Statham. Basically putting these two together. You know, they hated each other in the last film, where then the film before that, Jason Statham was trying to kill everybody and everything. It just, yeah. In the first place, we're already going into Fast and Furious 9 that's coming out next year in May around Memorial Day. But this Hobbs and Shaw, what it reminds me of a lot of is basically Tango and Cash from the 80s, where they put Sylvester Stallone and Kurt Russell in the movie together. That's exactly what this movie reminds me of, because just from the preview alone is that. And they have taken this franchise way outfield. I mean, the Fast and Furious should have ended with 7 when Paul Walker was gone, and what they did was they decided to release number 8 just to kind of see where they kind of stood without Paul Walker, and the movie still made fucking money, even though there was some weird ass shit that happened in that movie that was just astronomical. But anyway, and then they talk about them going into space and shit now. Well, in this one they actually have Idris Elba playing the villain, who is a super powered villain, which is fucking weird in its own right. I mean, just the nonsense that this was a franchise that was started with cars. The very first one was about a heist. I mean, the thing is, they ended up making more of a heist movie when the fourth one came out. And then, Fast and 5 is one of my favorites, because that was the one where they were basically going up against The Rock in the movie, even though it wasn't, he wasn't the main bad guy or anything like that. It was just that he was just caught trying to stop him and everything. It was just really cool. But anyway, getting back to Hobbs and Shaw, I mean, from what I've seen in this trailer, I'm not real hyped on this movie. A lot of people are. I can't believe how many people are really hyped. I would think that this movie would fail. I really did, because it's like, who would want to watch this? But it's a Rock movie, and Jason Statham is 2 action stars. Why? And then, like I said, it looks like a Tango and Cash movie. So therefore, that's my opinion on it. So it's kind of interesting. I think a lot of people are interested in it because of, one, The Rock, and then also because it's an action movie, and you're just going basically for some mindless shit basically in it. But what do you guys think of Hobbs and Shaw? Leave it in the comment box below, and until next time, that has been your first look at Hobbs and Shaw.